I'm going to do a little prequel here. As anybody that's been watching for a while knows that I've been using Superclean and have been sponsored by Superclean for, I don't know, probably 3 years now. And they are gracious enough to do a giveaway to a viewer, a subscriber. That's my only stipulation. You have to be subscribed. And they will send you out, it's a cleaning product called Superclean. So this is the time of the year that we're going to do this. So quick overview of Superclean. It's basically, it's just a great cleaner. I use it all the time around the shop here. Comes in two forms, regular, their original, which is like in a squirt bottle, and they do aerosol, so it's a little bit easier to get it in certain places with that. You can buy it at these local distributors, so it's easy, Walmart, any of the car stores, that kind of thing, Napa, Advance. So what I did last time, oh, and you can also do it full strength. I usually just use it full strength because like full power with everything, full strength. But for more delicate things, you can dilute it with water. And they do have some other products as well. The floor oil absorbent picker-upper is a good thing that I like to use as well. But anyway, so what you need to do in order to win this is you have to be in the United States and the 48 states. You can't be Hawaii or Puerto Rico or any of those places. So unfortunately, we have a lot of viewers from all around the world, but I'm sorry, they won't ship. They won't ship there. So in the comments below, just put what you would use Superclean for. And what I do is I'll do them in order. You'll be assigned a number, and I will do a random number generator, and they will send you out the product. So the only other thing you'll have to do is you have to get back to me when I say you've won. You have to get back to me on email and give me your shipping info. So that's all I have to say about that. Good product. Nice of them to do this. So that's about everything I can say. Welcome back, everyone. This morning is truss day again. The new trusses were delivered bright and early. They brought them out really quick, so that was good. Crane is here, 7:30 this morning. I just moved these closer. They were way out there, and they are already setting a gable. So let's go back and see what they're doing. Well, made quick work of that. Starting to look like a house. Making good use of the man basket. Here goes the first one of the replacing trusses. You're going to take all three. See, they nail those together at the factory so they don't shift. And they stay stronger when they dump them on the ground, which I don't like, but they apparently survive. That isn't good. That was painful. Here goes the biggest gable. There's a little interim. They've got the bedroom halfway framed, bringing a couple more trusses over. They're getting the cleats up on top so they can add the top truss to make up the entire roof. So those cleats that he's nailing on hold the top truss on. There goes the gable. Nailing cleats plywood. comes another girder truss.
This is a triple, I believe.
Yeah. That's going to hold all the trusses that make up the center section. That's a 14 and 12 pitch. More than a 45 degree. I think it's 53, 52. There's the top ones that are going to go up. There he is. To the top.
More. Os digo todas.
These are different?
Yeah, this. Three more. This. Three more. This, all this.
These are all the same, yeah. One of them is broken, but they'll just have to throw it down. See the one there? They replaced it with the one that I put over there. So we'll have to swap it. Here's the gable, so the last bit of the main part of our bedroom side. There's the gable going in. And there's only a few more trusses after this, maybe, well, aside from the top ones, there's probably only about 6 more to go. Well, there's a view from inside the skid steer. I had to move the top pieces because he couldn't reach them. And he's having trouble with his air compressor on the truck. He was letting them run off their compressor, and he's kind of burned it up, so he has no idle, no high idle, and he won't be able to drive it till he changes it, but at least he can still run the crane at idle speed. So we're almost done, other than that's the last gable. Actually, those are the last trusses. He's just going to put these up on top. I got one more stack to move, and then we will lift the gable. We'll lift the dormer, and then that'll be that. There goes the dormer. There it goes. Good thing Miss Wonderful's not here to have another heart attack. The Poncho sliding down the... All right, well, it's Memorial Day weekend, Saturday, and they showed up unexpectedly this morning. They told me they weren't coming, but then they came, so let's go get a little bit of what they're doing. They're getting the dormer sheathed. All right, here's end of video. So the house is basically all framed. I've got a little bit more to do, which I'll talk about in a second. But I was overall happy with that crew that came. As you saw in the last video, they really worked like banshees.
you know, ninjas climbing around, 7, 8 guys, I think 9 guys on the first day. They went from 7, then they went to 6, and they went to 5, and then went to 4, and then from 4 they went to 2. And just like I've said before, when I work by myself, even if I have one other person help me, 2 people, like, you know, it's not twice as fast, or it takes twice as long when I do it by myself. It's probably 4 times. So if you have 2 people helping you, it's, you know, like 4 times faster than if you do it by yourself. But the 2, when they had the 2, they don't work as fast, and I started to get a little aggravated, which I hate to complain about the work. It seems like I always do, but I was very happy in the beginning. But you know, the lead guy, the boss, he wouldn't be here. When he was here, everything went great. And then on the last day, you know, it seemed like it was dragging out, and I'll show you here. So the house is all framed. One of the things that needed to be done, which they did not finish, which I will do myself, is the little roof return that goes across there to break up the gable from down below. One of the things I didn't like is they would put the plywood down on the roof, which is 5/8 CDX, and they would just nail like the corners down, and they wouldn't nail off the sheet, even though they had to wait for somebody to get them another sheet. And you know, it ends up curling, and they forget. And so I've been going around and finding a lot of areas where they didn't nail. And like, if you look at the corner of the fascia to the rake there, they left that 3 inches overhanging, so I've got to go and cut that off. The roofers are coming tomorrow. Today is Sunday, June 2nd, and the roofers are coming tomorrow, Monday. So the dormer, you know, and I had asked for, I didn't want the OSB to be on the sides of the dormer. I wanted all that to be CDX plywood. It was on the trailer for them. They didn't take it off the trailer, and they put OSB on. So what am I going to do, have them rip it off? No. But, you know, and then I did tell them before they did the other side, and let's see what's on the other side. Well, you can't see it because I asked them to put the house wrap on before they put the soffit on, so that it holds it in place. Now, they didn't put the house wrap on the other side, so I've got to do it or pay the roofers to do it. You know, and this was a rushed valley. If you look up at that valley, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like spaghetti western. Plywood's overhanging here. I've got to get up and cut that off. Nails are sticking up. I gave them a gun and ring shank nails, 8s, and they were using number 10 framing nails. They got all these little plastic things sticking up, which I have to get off before tomorrow. I don't know, some of the braces I had to, these are temporary braces. I'm going to make steel posts, which I'll talk about in another video, but I put those 2 4x4s in just so that the whole house doesn't come crashing down with all that weight on it, because if you look at that 2x4, that's what they were using to hold it, it's not looking too good. So I didn't see that at first, so I'm going to get a couple of more temporaries until I can get the steel, and I'm going to weld that up myself, be a separate video. So this is what I had been doing. I got the teaspoon out. I'm not as flexible as those guys are for climbing up and down. I can't really, it's amazing how age creeps up on you when you usually used to be able to do all this stuff, and now you can't. But I cannot walk up there, my back, everything, it's not flexible. I just can't do it. So I use that to hold the ladders and get up there, and I tried to nail off what they hadn't nailed. I built that little return because they left, and they didn't even finish framing that little roof return right there where the ladders are. So I did that. I'm going to do another one down this side. You can see they left it out. They left the 2x4 out the right distance, but they did not do that. They did do that one. Got the plywood turned the wrong way, but that's all right. It's a little thing. It won't matter. But again, there's a lot of nails up there. I can see from here. You probably can't see it on the camera. But they didn't even nail that whole first sheet off on the end, which is the most important part. So anyway, Again, no roof built here, I've got to do that. No roof built there, I've got to do that. I'm sure you could see that one right there. They did not nail that, and with the sun, it actually pushed up. They had a 2x4 nailed there so they didn't fall off, and the way the sun works, twisting this wood up, it actually pushed the 2x4 up. So I still have to move around here, but you could probably see it. If you look, you see that joint's not nailed, that one's not nailed. And even the boss here, I had to leave. Wendy and I had to go do something on the last day, and they stayed here past when I was here. And the boss was here, and he was supposedly checking all this, but... So I'll cut this in here just so you don't think that I'm exaggerating. Let me hop up in the truck. Ugh. This is a 14 and 12 pitch, which, if you don't know, is very steep. You can't walk on that. But look at that nail. Proud of the plywood by probably 3/16 of an inch. Joints, they didn't nail. They put a block behind this, nailed it here, but they didn't nail it here. I mean, look at the space on that. This has to be cut. I snapped that line, if you can see that. That's what I have to cut. I mean, you can't. This is the end. This is the end of the shingles. This is what you're going to see. The spacing. Another thing they didn't nail, the other block. Look at the... I mean, totally, we'll see that in the roof there. I mean, but look at that. Look at that gap. That's a 1-inch gap. 1 inch to nothing. I mean, come on. Take some pride in what you do. I just don't get it. Hardly, you know, you've got nails sporadically. I mean, there's 4 nails. There's 3 nails. There's 5 nails on that. Like, that's not even. That's not even. Come on. So, I just figured I'd stick this in here so you could see. I haven't gotten up there yet to look. You know, overall, I'm still happy. I mean, they did. I couldn't have done this, not with my... I could have done it, you know, 10 years ago. I could have probably done it 5 years ago, but I couldn't do it now. So overall, I'm happy, but these are little things that aggravate me. Another 4 inches sticking past. Why is that there? It takes 2 seconds. They stand around. They take 2-hour lunches, but they don't have time to trim off what needs to be trimmed. And it's actually, well, I won't get into it, but the actual fascia there is, or the rake rafter is, should be cut flush that way. But I'll show you here. So here's the back of the house. And I had asked for house wrap to be put on the garage. And as you can see, it's not there. And the reason is, like as you saw in my other videos, I put it on, I build the walls laying down. They did not sheathe the walls laying down. So you have to put the house wrap on, and it's very hard to put house wrap on by yourself when it's standing up. So I'm going to be renting a scissor lift, and I will be able to do it then when I side all this and do the windows. So I will be doing that. But like I said, overall I am happy with what, you know, what got done. Again, I would not have been at this point if I tried to do it by myself. You'd probably read about me in the obituaries if I did. Just, you can't. One of the things that you can't grasp is the size of this and the height. You know, so that's 15 feet. The walls are 15 feet on this garage, and I don't think on camera and or pictures that I take that you can really capture that. I know Chris has talked about that before when he shows you a bucket and he shows you a stump and he puts it in the back of his off-road truck, and it looks like it's like, you know, it looks like it's a little broccoli sprout. But you know, that's a big side right there. These are 10-foot doors, 10 foot tall, 10 foot wide. You can see I put the Kubota in there just to get it out. This will free up a few bays for me, so I don't have to. As you know, I park a lot of things tandemly. and I won't have to do that anymore. Well, I still have to park some things tandemly, but this ultimately will be where Wendy's car parks. I'll put David's replica truck in here probably, and the 4Runner. That will be in here, and that will free up some space for me to buy new vehicles. Just a joke, but I probably will. But yeah, so maybe if I get ambitious, I do have to go up to make sure the nails are up top there. Maybe I'll put it in the bonus section. I almost wish I put a little widow's walk up on top, because when you see the view that you get of the lake from up there, it's pretty good. So, all right, well, that's enough of my ranting and rambling. So don't forget to Superclean. I've got the shirt on just so you could see. Probably I'll get this video within 3 days after I put it up. It'll probably be, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday. So by the weekend, put your comments what you would do with Superclean. I will do the random number generator, and somebody will win those products. So don't forget that. And as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Alright, I'm going to give a video from up on top of the dormer roof. So again, you can't really get the perspective of how high this is. You can see the shop off there. This would be nice to have a deck up here. And again, it doesn't really give you the depth of how far down. I'm looking at it on the phone, and it really doesn't look that far, but it's pretty high. So there you go. There's a little, that's as close to the drone as I can do now, even though I've had one for, what, 3 years, and I don't think I've ever used it once. But beautiful view, beautiful day, not too hot, no humidity. Roofer's coming tomorrow. Can't wait.